Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry inside the Peak after a Thunder loss. This is their first loss in a while at home, now 18-4 here with Russell Westbrook in the lineup, and it was their worst performance at home with him playing. 120-108 against a Clippers team that didn't have Blake Griffin. Westbrook, he obviously was not near as good as he has been lately, which, you can't blame him too much for. But the big thing tonight, I thought, with him, 10 turnovers.
Yeah, 10 turnovers. I thought defensively, he normally sets the tone. He really didn't do that tonight. Chris Paul, JJ Redick got going early, stayed hot throughout the game. So just not a very good performance team-wise from the Thunder, not just Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, he's competitive, so you want to play well in the matchup. You want to always win your matchup. But I think he wants to win the game.
Yeah.
I think he's competitive. I don't think he's worried. That's what everyone else talks about, all that stuff. I think CP came in the game thinking about, let's beat Oklahoma. And I think that's why he plays well.
He was basically playing on one leg against the Wolves. The way what he had to go through to play tonight, was there any?
No, he was good tonight.
Yeah.
Good to see it. And again, guys, it's a knee bruise.
Yeah.
And the first night, it was difficult because it was a back-to-back. He's fine now. I think the way he moved pretty much tells you he's good now.
Team-wise, they're #1 in the entire NBA in rebounds.
Yeah.
You kept them down tonight.
Yeah, they killed us last game, and they have a 25 or 24-point advantage in the paint off of rebounds, and so that was a focal point for us tonight. And we cut off the dribble penetration. To me, if you want offensive rebounds, you create dribble penetration. We didn't allow that tonight, and they were a jump shooting team, and that helped us.
The fans, the organization is rightly, very excited about this young big man rotation. And it's Cantor 22, Adams 21. Everyone's back healthy. Got McGarry and Ibaka and Collison. But tonight I thought they were extremely outplayed by DeAndre Jordan, who had 17 rebounds, which is almost matched the Thunder's entire front line. I thought that was quietly a bad area tonight.
Yeah, what did you make of that? I mean, going in, he's leading the league in rebounding, isn't he? We're up there. He's going to pull down at least 12. How come the Thunder couldn't corral him tonight and control him on the
I talked
glass?
to Nick Collison for the game. He's usually pretty honest about stuff, and he said, it's kind of hard to keep him off the glass when there's leaks everywhere else on the defense, and you got to jump off him because Chris Paul's in the lane or JJ Redick somewhere, and if you jump off DeAndre Jordan for a second, we're up close and looking at that guy flying for rebounds. So some of it might be on the big man. They didn't play as energized as we've seen, but some of it's just on the team-wide defensive breakdowns, which you talked about in your article.
Yeah, you give up 15 three-pointers tonight. Like Scott Brooks said after the game, they weren't guarding transition. They weren't guarding pick and rolls. They were getting blown by on the perimeter, collapsing the defense. They were kicking it out to shooters, just all different types of ways. The Clippers were really just picking apart this defense, and it led to 15-30 shooting from three-point range, and that's one off a season high, or actually a franchise record for the Thunder for an opponent.
The loss drops the Thunder now back to 9th and obviously out of the Western Conference playoffs. The Pelicans hold the tiebreaker. The Pelicans are a half game up. There's 18 games to go. Things are starting to get a little stressful.
You get nervous?
I'm not nervous.
You want to go back to California, go home.
I wouldn't mind traveling to California, getting a nice Warriors Thunder playoff series. Will we see it? How worried are you just about this team making the playoffs?
I'm not worried at all. Yeah. You've written about this. The Thunder's schedule down the stretch is really easy. Like their last 3 games, if it comes down to the last couple of games, the Thunder has a pretty easy schedule down the stretch. And I'm just not sure the Pelicans can hold on. Anthony Davis is injury prone. He's kind of in and out of the lineup. Kevin Durant's going to be coming back, they announced before the game, in a week or two. So that's going to provide some reinforcements. I think the Thunder's going to be fine.
Timberwolves here on Friday night, Bulls here Sunday afternoon, and then a back-to-back at Dallas on Monday. Interesting 3-game stretch, interesting rest of the season coming up. But that'll do it for us here in the Peak. For the best Thunder coverage team in the U.S., stay tuned to newsok.com and every day in Oklahoma.